How to start a digital products business. Now, I've been selling online since 2009. I've sold millions of dollars of both physical and digital products. I got to tell you, when the world of digital products opened up to me, I was like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. I can make all this money and I don't have to put it in a box. I don't have to ship it out. You need a digital products business. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to do it, how to make money, how to market it. And we're starting right now. Hey, I'm JR Fisher. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there and ring the bell. The bell rings? Yeah, ring the bell. You got to ring the bell, turn on all notifications so that you become part of the Fisher family, the VIP group that gets notified every single time I do one of these videos. So I want to walk you through the process. Stick with me to the very end because you're going to need that information to really be successful. The stuff that really works is at the very end. That's how it always is. And I want to talk to you about digital products. First off, what the heck is a digital product? I mean, it doesn't even make sense, right? Well, actually it does. It's very simple. A digital product is anything that can be sold and distributed electronically. Now, I have a lot of digital products and most of them are courses, but they can be PDFs, they can be videos, they can be audios. Any of these things are considered digital products. Now let's talk about some of the advantages of digital products. Why are they so cool? Because they are cool. There's some really cool things about them. The first thing is obvious: low overhead costs. Now, I own a survival food company and we have to have inventory. We have to have pallets of food and we have to have boxes and packing materials. But my digital products, no inventory. Really cool, right? It's a file that I have online that I can send to people or they can log into, or it's a place where my course is. So the first thing is you don't have that cost of goods sold. Now you have the initial work you have to put into it, but outside of that, you know, you could sell that same product to hundreds or thousands or millions of people. Now the next cool thing is the extremely high profit margins. They have high profit margins because since you've already created this product, there's no cost of goods sold, so you can retain the majority of the price that you sell it for. You know, if you're selling it for $100, you know, you get a whole $100, and whatever your cost to, you know, distribute it, maybe you've got some, you know, bandwidth time, and maybe you're paying for a monthly program, but bottom line is you're going to keep most of that $100. The thing I like next is potential to automate. Oh my gosh, this is the best thing. They go to a sales page, they pay for that particular product, and I automate it. Now I use Kartra. I highly recommend Kartra. There's going to be a link below. That's where you can host a lot of your digital products. And when they buy it on a Kartra page and they click purchase, they are tagged that they purchased this product, and as soon as they're tagged, the system actually sends them an email with all their login information or download if it's a download type product, and I don't have to do anything. So I could be selling these courses, these PDFs all day and all night and literally do nothing because it's already all set up and it's all automated for them. The next thing is flexible products. I mean, I could sell music, I could sell courses, I could sell audios, I could sell, you know, PDF downloads, I could sell, you know, video courses where they log in. I can do all kinds of stuff. So that flexibility of the different types of products and how I can switch back and forth is just great. Now here's the cool thing you're really going to like. E-learning is the future of education. It's already gone that way. I mean, with the pandemic, a lot of colleges had people learning from home, and I got to tell you, a lot of those people are not going to go back to the institution. They're not going to jump in their car and sit on an interstate and spend their money in gas and fuel to go in a classroom and hear the same professor that they could hear on their laptop. They're not going to do it. So a lot of it is going in that direction, and people are accepting it more and more and more. You know, 15 years ago it probably was hard to sell a course online. I don't know, I wasn't selling them, but as of about 5 years ago I have been selling them, and I know it's a lot easier. People get it. You know, as a matter of fact, they'll buy my courses and they'll say, do you have a course on such and such or something else? So you can keep adding to your inventory of courses too, and that just gives you more and more real estate out there for you to make more money. Now it's not all roses, right? I mean, if you're selling digital products out there, you're competing with people who are also offering free products. So if some people are offering free products, yours is going to have to be a little bit better. It's going to have to be marketed a little bit better. It's going to have a little bit more value in it because you are competing with these free products that are out there. The next thing I hate, and it's true, is you've got to contend with piracy and theft. People will steal your stuff. I know it's been done to me. They will steal your videos, they'll put them on YouTube, they'll steal your audios, they'll put them on other sites. It's just what they do. Okay. But that is one of the downsides that you have to kind of just deal with, because that's going to happen. I know it's happened to me, it's probably happened to plenty of other people out there, but it is something that you're going to come across. You're also going to have to deal with restrictions. There are some sites that you can't sell digital products on. I know on Facebook, if you're selling products, it's got to be a physical product, so you're not going to be able to sell your digital products on Facebook. Now I'm going to give you a list of different places you can put your products. I like having my products in Kartra. I like selling them in Kartra, but I don't want to just say you got to use Kartra. And there's a link down there. Watch the video on Kartra. I think you'll love it. And if you do like it, you can get Kartra for $1, I think, trial, so that's pretty cheap. But there's other places. There's a place called Digital Downloads. Now this is a free app by Shopify, and if you have a Shopify store, you can actually use Digital Downloads to sell your products there. It works a lot like Kartra, not as seamless, but basically when they buy the product on your Shopify store, they're going to get an email, and they're going to have, you know, their download or their access to whatever that product is. The next one I want to tell you about is SendOwl. SendOwl is a good platform, and it's a little bit more complicated. It has expiring links in there. It will have auto-generated license keys, that type of thing. So SendOwl is another one that you can check out. The next one you want to check out, if you're a musician, you're trying to sell music, is Single Music. Single Music's really good. It's made with musicians in mind. Basically, it not only will bridge the gap between, you know, physical and digital music, but it also lets you include clips on the product page so they can actually sample what you have to sell. Thinkific is another good one. It's basically for courses. It's something you can use in your Shopify store. You can use that app. People can access your course through it. I personally still like Kartra, but I got to tell you about all the stuff that's out there. They have a free plan also allowing you to create up to 3 courses, but you're probably going to end up with the paid plan. I mean, that's just the way it is. I found this with apps, I found this with software, I found this with everything. Whatever the free plan is, the stuff you really need is really in the paid plan, so expect to pay for it. Now that's why I say if you're going to pay for something like this, you'll probably want to check out Kartra, because Kartra is part of an email program, hosting, all sales pages, all this stuff all into one. That way you don't have to pay the extra. Next one I want to tell you about is Fetch App. Fetch App, it's also a digital download type software. It has fewer, I guess, features than SendOwl does. However, you can get a free plan and you get 5 megabytes of storage, which is pretty good. So if you want to just get started on that platform like that, get your feet wet, you can certainly do so. Now there's 3 I want to tell you about in this one. It's called Book That App, Tipo, and Sesame. These 3 are perfect for businesses that are offering one-to-one or small group interactions. They need an appointment booking system, that type of thing, to schedule all these consultations. Maybe you're doing coaching, which is also a really digital product. It is your time, but it's a digital product with customers. All 3 of these apps do have a free plan available, so you want to check those out. Now real quick, before we get off this video, I want to talk about a few digital products you can sell. Now the first thing you can sell is educational products like ebooks and courses. That's what I sell. I have ebooks and I have courses. Next thing you can do is sell licenses to your digital assets. So if you've got some digital assets out there and you want to license it out, you can sell it that way. Number 3 is selling memberships. I also have memberships where people will pay me monthly to get access to particular training modules. The next one is you can sell digital templates or tools. So maybe these are tools that people need. I know a friend of mine had a photography site and he would sell templates for, you know, editing photos and that type of thing, and he would sell templates for that. So that's another product you can sell. Next up, if you fall in this category, I don't, you can sell music and you can sell art, which is really a cool thing to do online if you have those talents. And the last one I want to tell you about is you can sell your expertise or services. This is something I have done in the past. It takes up too much of my time, to be honest with you, and I have to charge too much to do it. But if you want to do coaching, you want to sell services like building websites, that type of thing, those are still digital products, and you're making money off those by selling online, and you don't have any inventory. Now if you're trying to figure out what to sell, the best thing to do is to go in the marketplace and look and see what everybody else is selling. And I tell people this: go to something like clickbank.com, where there's hundreds of thousands of courses, and look in that marketplace and see what is selling. Once you find 1 or 2 or 3 that you like, buy the course, invest the money. Most of these courses are cheap, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40, $100, maybe $1,000, but think of the time that you're going to save if you go in and you find a course that's selling really well, people really like it, they've sold a whole lot of them, and you kind of crack the code, you see what they're doing, you're going to end up seeing their sales pages, you'll end up seeing their emails, and you can emulate it. Don't copy it, but you can emulate it. You can do something similar. They've already proven that it works because you can see their sales. So why would you try to figure it out? You know, everybody says, well, I got to come up with a new idea, a new thing to sell online. No, you don't. All you have to do is find something out there in the marketplace that's selling now and do something similar. I hope this video has helped you out. I'd love to have your comments. Put your comments below. Are you working on a course? Have you sold digital products? Have you done downloads? What are you working on? I want to hear all about it. Maybe you have a question about one of these things. Maybe you're just getting started. Please put your questions down there. I would love to hear them. Now, don't forget, if you haven't done so, gotta subscribe. You got to hit that big button down there and the bell. You got to turn on bell notifications. It's so important because even if you do subscribe, if you don't turn on bell notifications, I can't tell you when we have a new video. You'll miss out, you'll get lost, you'll be searching. You don't want that to happen. You want to make sure that you're part of that VIP family, the Fisher family, that gets notified every single time I do one of these videos. I really thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, either one. Give me some reaction. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.